Let's see, there we go. I think we are online now. Welcome to the stream. This is Original Coin Reveal number 427. I've got it wrong in the window here. Hang on just a moment. Let me change that. This is a 1944D Lincoln cent roll. There we go. 1944D plastic tube roll. There is Parviz, Crispy. How are you guys doing? All right. I'm working this a new way. Hopefully the software that I'm using will be a little bit better, a little bit faster. Tend to work a little bit better. My camera is still on the fritz, so we are using the dyno down here for the flip inserts. So I'm just going to have to flip them over and show them under the camera as to who gets what. And so there's Coins and Ghouls. There's Raymond. Good evening to all of you. All right, let me go ahead and get started here. I'm going to start off with the first coin's going to go to Adam. And let me get the roll out here. Roll looks pretty good overall. Get it started with coin number 1 here, and let me put it under the scope and we'll see what we've got. All right, coin number 1. Let's see, it appears to be normal date and mint mark area, normal on the eye, normal in and around the motto, and on Liberty. Flip it over and check the reverse. A few nice double die reverses to be found on 1944D. And we have to watch the center of the design as well, because 44D is known for at least one nice double die in the center of the design. And this one has nothing, unfortunately, so it's going to be the first and normal coin in the roll. We move on to coin number 2. On to number 2. Hello, Kelly Ray, Mr. McBride. Number 2 goes to Paul Hampton. Coin number 2 to Paul Hampton. And what do we have here? There's a lot of rather mild double dies that include the date, the motto. You just got to be really watchful for anything and everything that could pop up. This one appears to be normal in the eye area, on the face, and all over the obverse. So let's take a look at the reverse. Well, Joe, it's all for her. And when she gets to a point where you are ready to get started again, I'm sure you will be excited. Bring a little bit of cheer back into your hobby. I see that you've been sloughing quite a few lately, and I know you hate doing it. I would too. And here goes number 3. Coin number 3 now for Yeoman. And I see nothing there so far. Nothing on the eye. And nothing in the motto. All over the obverse looks normal. And taking a look at the reverse now. Oof. A little spot there on the reverse. Yeah, and another one. 2 good sized spots on the reverse on this one. That'll be coin number 3. Coming up next, number 4. Number 4 goes to Stanley. See if I can get this camera straightened out so it looks a little better. There, a little bit, maybe. There we go. All right, got this one for Stanley. Done moving. Oh. Have you changed, Crispy? Have you changed your address with PayPal? Because that's where we actually ship from ShipStation, and if your address is updated with them, it should be updated with us. Oh, Angie. Ooh, got a flat eye. Same die as I've seen before. It has a couple of die scratches around the date and has a die crack running through the T of trust. So we've seen this die before. And given that, we've already seen that the reverse on this one has no die variety associated with it. Take a quick look around here. Let me back out on this a little bit and make it a little easier for us to see all the details without getting so swimmy drunk. Let me bring my exposure time down just a little bit to give us a little better view. There we go. That's much more like it. I'm not really sure how you got a package from us that had an old address if your address had been updated with PayPal. We go through PayPal to create postage on the day that we are going to pack and ship. We don't create that early. Make sure you share your current address with Eric, and that way he can be sure that we've got the correct address next time he ships. But I shipped a package to you and it was shipped to your current address. Okay, and this is another one of the same die again. I'm using a new method, a different method of broadcasting. Hopefully it has done wonders to clean up the latency that some of you are experiencing. Now number 6 goes to Eric. Number 6 for Eric. Here is number 6. Not seeing anything there so far. And nothing on the reverse side. So we move on. Now number 7. Oh, sorry. Number 7, Malcolm. Number 7 goes to Malcolm. See if I can try to keep up with the pace here. Well, it looks like we have that same die again, the one that has the die crack from the T down through the forehead. So we have a repeat of the same die again. Be nice if this were a really nice double die or repunch mint mark. We've got a lot of them here. Let's try number 8, Crispy. Oh boy, I got that in there as Crispy, not Crispy. That's okay, we know who it is. Of course, my obsessive compulsive disorder is going to near force me to get on and change it. It's the same die again. Oh, we know we've got an original roll. We keep running into the same die over and over and over again. Oh, but it's not a government organization any longer. That hasn't been the case since the early 80s. It is now a government-subsidized private entity, which makes it even worse because the government can't necessarily control what they do. The government can only control the amount of money they get for what they do, or don't do, It's another one of the same die again. Oh, just keep getting that same die over and over and over again. Same reverse. How about number 10? Coming up from Malcolm. At number 10, we are going to get... Well, it looks like it could be a different die. D looks a little more tilted this time around. It is a different die. So we'll see if this one happens to produce anything, obverse or reverse. I haven't seen anything yet on the obverse. Let's flip it over and see what happened on the other side. Hello, Mr. Cresson. Let's see. It tends to be a little spotty. I'm not really liking the amount of spots on this roll, but it is a 44D, and they're really kind of difficult to replace. All right, number 11, Parvis. And coin number 11, nice 1944D. It's a different die, but there's no doubling on this one either. Check this other side. See what we get on the reverse. And I see nothing. 44D. 44, 44, 44. It could have been, Crispy. I think I kind of saw what you were talking about, and it's definitely a striation, which is probably more a alloy mixture issue, which is what causes laminations to begin with. Woodies and laminations are very closely related because the woody just shows the difference in the color of the metal from two different types of metal kind of stacked together, and a lamination is simply where those different, slightly different compositions of metal don't stick to one another well. It's like a crack in a Damascus steel blade. Carl. Mr. Carl. What does Carl get? Other than a rock and roll hard time, let's see. Well, we could pick up here. We've got our same little die crack running down the head on this one that we hit on the last coin. And it turns out what is this? Looks like a scratch. Yeah, it is. It's a scratch. Yeah. Now number 14. 14. I'll be doing 2 of the newest reveals tonight, and then I'll be doing 3 more tomorrow. I'll be working on getting caught up a little bit. See if I can get everything done before the end of the week so I can get these sent off to Florida and get them processed before the fun show. Try to get them processed and back out in the mail prior to the fun show. Alright, got nothing on that side. Let's check the other side. And nothing do I see. We move on. No, JJ, the mystery pool will be tomorrow evening. I've got 2 reveals tonight, 3 reveals tomorrow, the mystery pool tomorrow evening. And then 3 more reveals the next day. And I will be all caught up and ready to take that needed time off to go make a few purchases. bring maybe a couple of thousand rolls back to North Carolina. Get some copper rolling around here again. I have plenty of inventory to last the remainder of the year. Number 16 goes to Paul. 16 to Paul, and this is what number 16 looks like. That's the obverse, and let's see the reverse. See what happened on the reverse side. And I see nothing special back here. Yeah, it is. It's going to be a busy week. Then it's going to be a busy month. Got all sorts of things planned. And if everything works out as planned, I will, by the time I come back to broadcasting the first week of August, I will have at least 600 or 700 pounds of new inventory. Now, what I mean by coming back to broadcasting, I mean broadcasting shows where we buy things and sell things. I will likely broadcast a few shows from the road while I'm out doing my thing this summer. Stephen comes up next. Coin number 18. Number 18. A little bit of color on this one. But other than that, I'm not seeing anything. Gainesville. I will be headed through the Gainesville area. Perhaps we can meet up. There's a decent chance I'll be going into Gainesville. There's a, I believe it's a Metro Diner right across from campus. I'll probably meet you for lunch at the Metro Diner. That's about the area that we will probably be in around that time of day. We'll just have to stay in touch about that. And here is number 19. Yo, man. Yeah, I might be able to pick up lunch over there at the, if I remember correctly, this is from like 7 years back. There was it's a Metro Diner. I don't know the name of the road, but it's right across from the Gator campus. Paid 9 cents for an XF 31S from your local dealer today. Second one in a month. Well, brother, if you want to make some money, you know who to go to. I'll buy those. I'll buy that all day. Did I ever look at the obverse on this one? I think I did. Yeah, I did. A little spot on there. Now number 20. Stanley. Yeah, I will be I'll be flying to Florida on the 3rd of July. It's Sunday. And I'll be spending the 4th of July with my father. And then I will be traveling with Eric to Orlando to the fun show. We will be at the fun show on the opening day, Thursday, and at least part of the second day on Friday. And then we will be going through Gainesville either Friday or Saturday. We'll be going through the Gainesville area. And then we will head on up to North Carolina from there. Spend a few days comparing notes and going through procedure while we're in North Carolina. And then after 5 or 6 days of that, I'll be taking a few days respite from all of my activities, and then I will be on the road to Illinois. I expect to be in Illinois by the 17th or 18th of July. And then the Missouri Numismatic Society show, MNS show, that happens at the St. Charles Convention Center on that weekend. I think it's the 20th and 21st and 22nd of July or something like that. Somewhere close to those dates. I'll be there for the Friday and the Saturday at that show in St. Charles, Missouri, just across the Missouri River from St. Louis. And then the Sunday, whichever date that is, I can't remember right off. Let me get my calendar out so I can look. Let's see, it's going to be July 21st and 22nd will be or 21st, 22nd, 23rd will be the Missouri Numismatic Society show. And then on the 24th, I will be at a show in Springfield, Illinois on the 24th. Then on or about the 27th, I'll be traveling over to Missouri to visit with my brother. And he and I are going to go on a canoe trip, or a kayak trip together anyway. I'll be kayaking on a river if the water is up enough to even bother. He said that they're going to need more rain before that's going to be worth doing. So we'll keep an eyeball on that and see if that's something we can still do. And if not, we'll find something else. Here's a 44D. This one could be. Never mind, I don't think so. I was thinking it could be an RPM, a north, but I'm not seeing it in any other than one direction of tilt, so I have to go with a no on that. Look at the rest of the obverse. See nothing else there. Let's flip it over to the reverse now and see what we see on the reverse. Got nothing. That's coin number 23 for Mr. Boudreau. And number 24, Malcolm. Let's get this flipped over to the obverse here. Oh, man. This one's a little stained. Well, it is part of the original roll. It's got some slight problems on the obverse, though. Let's see, Gainesville Coin. I'm not really sure if I've been to a place called Gainesville Coin. I've been to a place in Gainesville that was a coin shop, but it was more a small jewelry and gold shop that carried a few other coins, but they weren't anywhere on the order of what I consider a nice coin store for my needs. If there's a different Gainesville coin shop, we might consider that too as a possibility for sure. Alright, this one is nothing, so we're going to keep moving. Now, coin number 26, halfway through the roll. We've got Penny Hoarder next. Yeah, Adam, I'm going to try to bring some stuff for submittal when I come over this time. I'll meet up with you at the show. I'll be able to give you some rolls. on that one. Alabama, huh, Kelly Ray? I've done my running around in Alabama. I've been all over that state. Kind of enjoyed some of it. Had a pretty good time exploring the state of Alabama. I've been to about half the counties in the state now, maybe a little more than half. I mean, I've been almost everywhere from Mobile to Huntsville to Birmingham, Tuscaloosa. Or not Tuscaloosa, Talladega. Why did I say Tuscaloosa? Tuscaloosa is not in Alabama, I don't think. I keep running into that die again and again and again and again and again. It's a echo, 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 die, die, die. Hello, Eric. No fines, Eric. This happens to be your coin. Sorry. Yeah, we just looked at it and it's got nothing on it, unfortunately. It's coin number 28 now, coin number 29. Coin number 29 goes to Carl. Carl. Well, we have a decent coin, but we don't have a double die or an RPM on the obverse. Let's check out the reverse real quick and see if we get lucky on the reverse side. And the answer is the same as with every other coin we've seen so far in this roll. No. Yeah, I think I'd like to submit 3 rolls, Adam. Here's Crispy again. I don't know where I came up with a bad spelling of crispy, but turns out that it's Crispy. That sounds like a weird accent. He's Crispy. But we're going to have, I think what we're going to do is 2 toner rolls, a memorial roll, and a wheat roll. So probably 4 rolls. Half the toners will be yours. Still not cold enough there for you? Wetumpka? I'm not really sure where that is. But if you're going to move to northern Alabama, then I'll have to see you at the Atlanta shows. I go to Atlanta shows more than I go to Florida shows because the Atlanta shows are only about a 5-hour drive away. The Florida shows are at least a 10-hour drive from me. Penny Hoarder. Penny Hoarder picks up this one, and I keep seeing what could possibly be an RPM, but I'm just not there. Just not there with it. I'm seeing what could possibly be a curve right up in here somewhere, but it's just not. It's not strong enough, and there's just nothing really there supporting the idea of the vertical line. This wouldn't be it. That's too close. So I'm thinking probably no, but it never hurts to dream. Dream. That's all I do is dream. Above Montgomery, Wetumpka. I've just never heard of it.
I know where Hoover is. It's a nice coin shop in Hoover. That's between Montgomery and Birmingham. Ran into quite the ugly thunderstorm there one time. Near the Hoover area. Number 33, Mr. Boudreaux. Mr. Boudreaux. We have ourselves a nice but normal coin. Looks like that's unfortunately what this whole roll is going to turn out to be. We're already up to coin number 33. We've found no die variety so far. That's usually a sign. Usually a sign. Not a good one. Carl. Oh, I've dreamt a lot of things in my time. And I think of all the things I have dreamt, I just don't think I ever quite completely dreamt exactly what I've got right now. And it's kind of unfortunate because, well, I am kind of living a dream right now. Made up my own business and I'm doing relatively well at it. You know, for being a penny salesman, doing pretty good. This one for Adam again. Adam up, coin number 35. And got another one of our illustrious normal dies again. And now number 36. DN. Oh, and I hate that for you, Kelly Ray, that you're living the nightmare life. I hope it turns back around into a dream at some point. Things get better for you and things get much more relaxed. I wish you nothing but the best. Now number 37. 37 for Parvis. Got that die crack T die again. Of course, this one's going to have nothing on the reverse either because we've seen this die pair a number of times in this roll. Now number 38. Carl? Same die again. Well, if nothing else, we're consistent. Consistency does count for a lot when you're talking about original rolls. With original rolls, you're going to have the same dies over and over again. And without fail, we have turned that into a reality here. Got Eric up again. And got another one. That there's two of them that have the die crack across the head, and both of them have the D tilted to the right. This is the other die. This one doesn't have the die crack going all the way up to the rim. There is the other one that does. Neither one of these have a double die reverse either. And those two dies have comprised at least 30 of the 39 coins we've been through so far. Penny Hoarder Had myself there for a while a couple of weeks ago where I was doing my broadcasts and I was doing too many of them in too rapid succession. I was getting to a point where I was worn out too much. Had to give myself a chance to recoup a little bit, and then I got busy with other stuff and wasn't able to get back into the groove for a while. I apologize that there has been a nearly 3-week hiatus between the last reveals and these. And then after these, there won't be any more for a while. Won't be any more reveals. We might do a couple of dig shows or something like that, but there won't be any reveal shows until August. Dig shows are nearly just as fun as the reveal shows. I show the coins off, and if we find anything, you guys have the opportunity to bid for it and buy it right there and then. It's kind of like a let's go hunting, and if we find any goodies, we'll auction them. That sort of thing. Now, number 42. We've got Parvez. I will be back on right after this broadcast to run the broadcast on the 1943, or 42S silver nickel roll. Now number 43. Back to Kirspy. I don't know, Crispy. I think I like your name better as Kirspy. Makes it a little more, shall we say, mysterious as to meaning. How did you get the name Kirspy? Well, actually what it is Chuck couldn't spell crispy. So, yeah. Trying to figure out moving one household that turned into 3 households. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's horrible. That is a nightmare. I have enough of a nightmare thinking about doing one. So now we're going to have some Rice Krispies. We might as well, right? If this one got browned down a little bit more than a lot of these others. Oh, come on, Kirspy. You know you like your new name. I'm Mofo. Kirspy Mofo. Number 1776. All right, yo man. Normal coin. We've got number 46 coming up, and I'm thinking that the a short one coin. Man, these rolls. I picked up these rolls from a dealer friend. I'm gonna have to discuss roll completeness upon transfer. Because I'm opening these rolls straight up, not counting the coins first, expecting that there's going to be 50 coins per roll. And I'm not necessarily seeing that. Here's number 47 now for Stanley. Whomever number 50 is going to obviously get a credit toward a future reveal. Or toward future reveals. I have a credit system set up now where I can be sure that I record any credits anyone gets, and you may use them anytime you have them. All I need to know is that you want to use them ahead of time so I can take them off your invoice, so your invoice will reflect the discount. Hello, Farm Dog. Now number 48. Well, Farm Dog, what do you know? Farm Dog shows up to see his name pop out of the pile. And we have, well, it's been all normal coins, and we're on number 48, so I'm not necessarily expecting to see that change, but it would be nice. At least one good die variety out of a roll, right? And that just didn't happen here. So number 48 turns out to be a normal coin. Now number 49. 49, and our final coin in this roll goes to Deanne. We do not have a coin number 50. This roll was short by one coin. So whomever number 50 is will get a credit for the amount paid on this reveal. And then I'm going to end this broadcast, pop out, pop back in, and take care of the 1942S nickel roll. That one should be quite exciting. And that's it. That's all we've got. 49 coins. Let's flip over number 50 and see who is going to get the credit. That goes to Mark. Mark will get a credit. And that's all we've got for now. Flip these over and get them stacked. And I will take off here, come back when I'm ready for the other broadcast. It should be about 5 to 10 minutes. I'll see you then.